Hello everyone, welcome to our new book. We are starting today with Pebbles of Grammar of Class 4 by Galaxy Publication. Hello everyone, today we are going to start with our new chapter, that is chapter number 1, the sentence. When we want to give any information to someone, we want to message someone, or we want to talk to someone, we use words, we combine these words together, and these words are formed in a particular order such that they form some sense, and that formation of sense of the words is actually known as a sentence. If you look into here, first they have given you, we have to look at the following group of words. Like the first one, I am reading a book. Raju is eating an apple. The children are going for a picnic. The above groups of words make a complete sense, means the words are making some sense, they have some meaning, they are not nuisance. So they are called sentence. So what do we call them as? We will call them as sentences. A sentence is a group of words arranged in a proper order to make complete sentence. Hence, what is the definition of sentence? The sentence says that it's a group of words which are arranged in a proper order to make a complete sense. Now, something important about a sentence is that a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, or it might also end with a question mark or an exclamation, or you can say an exclamatory mark. A full stop means a dot, the question mark symbol is this, and the exclamatory mark symbol is this. Now, there are certain examples given over here. Let's read them quickly. For example, the girl is dancing. Now, in this sentence, you are seeing they have put a full stop. Then the other sentence over here is, where is she going? Now, this is a question, hence they have put a question mark at the end. Next, what a beautiful rose, and then an exclamation mark over here. That means it's an exclamatory sentence. Now, let's do the practice questions. The first practice question states that arrange the following groups of words in proper order to make complete sense. Also put a full stop at the end. So, the sentences, or actually the words, are actually given in the form of jumbled sense, and you have to arrange them in proper order. While after putting them in proper order, you have to put a full stop also at the end. The first sentence speaks, Jack and Jill the hill up went. What will be the proper sense? Now let's put all the words together in a sequence. The statement will come out to be, or the sentence will be, Jack and Jill went up the hill, and then a full stop. So let's write here quickly. Jack, and now since this is again a name, it will also be written in capitals, and Jill went up the hill, and a full stop. Then the next is twinkle the stars at night. So what will be the correct sentence? The correct sentence will be, the stars twinkle at night. The stars twinkle at night, and then a full stop. Then the third, follows the lamb Mary. Follows the lamb Mary. So what will be the correct sentence? The correct sentence will be, the lamb follows Mary. Let's go to the next page so that we can write the answer for the same. So what will be the correct sentence? The correct sentence will be, the lamb follows Mary, and then a full stop. Then the next is, is newspaper reading the man. What will be the correct sentence for this? The correct sentence for this group of words will be the man is reading newspaper and then a full stop. So we will write over here, the man is reading newspaper and a full stop. Then the next is barking the dog at thieves is. The correct sentence will be the dog is barking at thieves. So let's write it here. The dog is barking at thieves, 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 and then a full stop. Then the sixth group of word is gives us the sun, heat and light. So what will be the correct sentence for this? The correct sentence will be the sun gives us heat and light and then a full stop. Then let's write it over here. The sun gives us heat and light and a full stop. Now the next group of words, that is the seventh one, is the hair bus comes. The correct sentence will be the bus comes here and a full stop. Then the eighth one, in the east rises the sun. What will be the correct sentence? The correct sentence will be the sun rises in the east. Don't forget to put a full stop. Then the next one, that is the ninth one. Football the children playing are. So what will be the correct statement? The correct statement will be the children are playing football. The children are playing football. And a full stop in the last. Then the 10th sentence will be what? Has a long trunk and elephant. So the sentence will begin with an elephant has a long trunk. An elephant has a long trunk. And again we will end the sentence with a full stop. So with this we have completed this exercise. Now let's move forward. Now the book says that first now we have to look at these sentences and let's now quickly read them. We should go through them. The first sentence says the earth moves around the sun. So where does the earth move? It moves around the sun. And they are declaring that the earth moves around the sun. You cannot change the statement. You cannot say that the sun moves around the earth. Then the next is, where do you live? Okay, this is a question. Next, sit down. Now when we say sit down, it seems as if we are ordering someone or we are giving order to some person to sit down. Then in the fourth sentence, how cold the night is. How cold the night is. And they have mentioned an exclamation mark over here. That means it's an exclamatory sentence. Now here they are describing that the sentence one states something about the earth and it ends with a full stop. This kind of a sentence is called a statement. A statement has been given the sentence is stating something about the earth. It is ending with a full stop. Hence, this kind of a sentence is known as a statement. A statement is a sentence that states something. It ends with a full stop. Then the next, the sentence 2 is a question which ends with a question mark. This is called an interrogative sentence. Now, when there is a sentence which shows that it's a kind of a question or it's ending with a question mark, then that we call that sentence as an interrogative question. Let's now move to the next page. On the next page, it states that a question asks something. Now, when a statement says it is asking something, then that means it's a question. And the next thing about the question is that it will always end with a question mark. The sentence 3 gives a command. The sentence 3 was sit down, so that means it was a command or an order given to someone. It ends with a full stop. A command is a sentence that asks to do something. It ends with a full stop and it is also called as an imperative sentence. The first one was the statement. The second one with the question mark was an interrogative statement or interrogative sentence, and the third one, that is the command one sentence, is known as the imperative sentence. The sentence 4 shows a strong feeling. It ends with the mark of exclamation. Hence, we will call that kind of a sentence as exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence shows a strong feeling and ends with an exclamation mark. Thus, we have 4 kinds of sentences. The first one is the statements, which is declaring something. We can also call it as declarative sentence. The second one is a question form, hence we call it as interrogative sentence. The third one gives the command, hence it is known as imperative sentence. And the fourth one, that is the last one, is called as an exclamatory sentence. Now let's do the exercises which are given below. The first question over here is, write the kind of sentence against each of the following. That means first you have to go through the sentence, you have to read them, and then you have to identify what is the kind of the sentence and you have to mention it over here. The first statement is, this is an old building. So this is a statement, hence we can write over here as declarative sentence. The next one is, what a pleasant day. It has an exclamation mark at the end, hence we will call it as exclamatory sentence. Then the next one, she wanted to say something. Again, it's a declaration, hence we will write over here declarative sentence. Then the fourth one is, be quiet. Now again here in this sentence we can find that a command has been given, so it is a kind of imperative sentence. The next is, that is the fifth one, when will she come back? Now here it is ending with question mark, and in this sentence we can see that a question is being asked about someone, hence we will call it as interrogative sentence. The sixth one is, I want an ice cream. Now here again it's a kind of a request being done to someone, so we will call it also as an imperative sentence. Then the next, that is the seventh one. Where is the baby? It's in the form of a question and it ends with a question mark. We will call this kind of a sentence as interrogative sentence. Eighth is do not go there. Now this is an order or a command given to someone, hence we will call it again as imperative sentence. The next sentence is hooray, we have won the match. Now after hooray they have mentioned over here exclamatory mark, and the term hooray expresses strong feelings or emotions, hence you can call this sentence as exclamatory sentence. The 10th sentence is open the door. Now open the door is again a command. We will write here as imperative sentence. The 11th statement, the lion roars loudly. Now this is the declaration about the lion that he roars loudly, hence it is known as a declarative sentence. Then the next one, why are you so upset? Now this question denotes that a question has been asked about someone and it is ending with a question mark, hence this statement will be called as interrogative sentence. So the exercise on this page is completed. Let's now quickly move to the next page. Two more points have been given over here on the next page. The 13th statement is the peacock is dancing. So this is a normal statement, a declarative statement, hence we will write here declarative statement or a declarative sentence you can also call. Then the 14th one, that is the last one, sit down. That's a command, hence we'll call this kind of a sentence as imperative sentence. With this we have completed the question, the exercises. Let's now move further. The book states that now you have to look at these sentences and read them. The first sentence is Sohan is reading a book, Rita is dancing, the dog is barking. So the words Sohan, Rita and dog are subject of these sentences. The names given over here, or you can say the noun given over here, it is what? It is known as the subject of the sentence. In sentence 1, we are saying something about Sohan. In sentence 2, we are talking something about Rita. In sentence 3, we are talking about the dog. So hence Sohan, Rita and dog, they all three are what? They are known as the subject of the sentence. In sentence 1, is reading a book is the predicate. The leftover part, that is the action word of the sentence, is known as the predicate. In sentence 2, is dancing is again the predicate, and in sentence 3, is barking is the predicate. Thus, we divide a sentence into two parts. We have divided the sentence into two parts. The first one is known as the subject and the second one is known as the predicate. The subject of a sentence is a noun or a pronoun. As I told you earlier, Sohan, Rita, dog. These are the subjects, and what they can be is, they can be either noun or they can be pronoun. We say something about them. We are talking about them in the sentence. Hence, they are called as the subject. what we say about the subject in a sentence is called its predicate. हम इस subject के बारे में जो बात कर रहे हैं, whatever we are talking about it, that is known as the predicate. Now let's move further. Now they have given an exercise. Let's practice. The C part is pick out the subject and predicate from the following sentences. Write them in the table given below on the next page. So we have to write these on the next page. Rather than writing on the next page, I am marking over here. You can see on this blackboard, and I'll mark S for the part subject and underline the part predicate. I will write S for the subject and P for predicate. You can fill the table on your own. The first one is Paris is the capital of France. Now in this statement, about what we are talking? We are talking about Paris. So this is actually what? This is subject. Fine. And this part from here till here, this part is the predicate. Clear? Then we come to the second sentence. The hen lays eggs. So we are talking about the hen. This is the subject, and the leftover part, that is lays eggs, is what? It is the predicate. Third sentence. The rainbow has 7 colors. Here the term rainbow, the rainbow is actually the subject and has 7 colors is the predicate. Fourth sentence is I went to a party last night. Here the word I is the subject and went to a party last night is actually what? It is the predicate of the sentence. Fifth is the earth revolves around the sun. Here we are talking about the earth. Then the earth is actually the subject and revolves around the sun is the remaining part of the sentence. Here is the predicate. The sixth statement of the sentence is honesty is the best policy. Here honesty is the subject, this is the abstract noun, and is the best policy is remaining is what? It's the predicate. So with this we have completed the 6 statements here of the C question. Let's now move to the next page. The 7th part here is the bees are humming. The bees is the noun part, hence we will state it as the subject. Are humming will be known as the predicate. Then the 8th sentence is Mahesh has a good memory. So the word Mahesh is what? It is the subject and has a good memory will be called as the predicate. 9th, the child wants to play in the park. The word the child is the actually subject and wants to play in the park will be called as the predicate. So this way you have to do all the sentences. You will write the subjects over here and the predicate here separately. Now let's move to the D question. The D question says, that is, add a suitable predicate to each subject. That means the words which are given over here are the subject. You have to write a suitable predicate for this. Now the first word that is in the first sentence given over here is Rosie. So what will come along with Rosie? I am writing over here is Rosie is eating. Full stop. Then the next word is the cat. The cat drinks milk. Then the next sentence, the sun is a star. Then the fourth one, the leopard is hunting. Number 5, my family lives together. Full stop. Number 6 is work hard till you succeed. Then number 7, the duck is swimming. Full stop. The 8, the peacock dances in the rain. Then the 9th one, the rose is red in color. And the 10th one, that is the last one, an apple is a healthy food. So with this we have written all the suitable predicates for these subjects, and hence the question is completed. Now let's move to the E question. Now the E question over here is saying add a suitable subject to each predicate. Now this is just the vice versa of the above question given. We have to write the subject over here. A predicate is already given over here. Now this first question is dash should not cut trees. If you look over here, they have given the picture of a man. So we can write over here a man should not cut the trees, or yes, of course we can write should not cut trees. Then let's now move to the next page. The second question that is on the next page is dash is reading a book. If you look into the picture, a boy is reading a book. So we will write over here a boy is reading a book. Then the third statement, dash should get up early. You can write the name of a boy. Rohan should get up early. Then the fourth one, dash waters the plants. Can you see in the picture who is watering the plant? The girl is watering the plant. You can also write the name of a girl. Sheena waters the plants. Then the fifth one, dash sing a song. So what you will write over here is, you can write here they. We can also use pronouns here. As I told you earlier, subject can either be a noun or a pronoun. So I am using here they because 3 people are given over here in the picture. That's why I have mentioned a plural pronoun. Dash lays eggs in its nest. Now who is laying eggs? The bird is laying eggs. So you can write over here the bird. Since they have given the word S over here, lays means they are talking about a singular person. Hence I have written the bird. Okay. Then now let's move to the 7th point. Dash lives. Now the word over here is missing in. Okay. So you can write the name of any boy, any person, any girl. You can write here Ravi lives in a new house. The picture of a house is mentioned over here. Then the 8th one is dash is teaching the children. Dash जो है वो बच्चे को पढ़ा रही है. Who is teaching the children? Of course, the picture shows that a teacher is teaching the children. So you will write here the teacher is teaching the children. Then the 9th one is dash is very happy today. The boy is very happy today. We can write the name of the boy also. Saurabh is very happy today. Or you can also write any name of your own choice. Then the last one, that is the 10th one. Dash is writing a letter. Who is writing a letter? The girl is writing a letter. So let's now write here the girl. I am just using the common noun over here. The girl is writing a letter. So with this we have completed all the exercise of the chapter. I hope you have understood the chapter. Keep practicing. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for watching the video. Till then, take care and goodbye.